Hi everyone and welcome to the video. I'm Mingu and today I'm going to be talking to you about all of the books on my TBR. These are my Chinese books, my Chinese novels, these here, and these are my Chinese manga or manhua, I guess. Some of them are manga, some of them are manhua, whatever. And then we're not talking about the English ones, so I actually separate all of my books based on if I've read them or not. So I haven't read any of these, well, I've started some, and then the top, these are all that I have read. You'll see that there's quite a lot less of the ones that I have read, partly because if I read something and I don't like it, I get rid of it. If I read it and I do like it, then I put it up here, so this is only the best of the best. You will see that some series I have had to split up because I've read 1, 2, and 4 of this series, and I have not read number 3, which makes me seem like a bit of a sociopath. Kind of a mess. Just ignore that. But I also arrange them by color, which I think a lot of people also hate when people do that, but it works for me. So yeah, I'm going to be running through all of these books one by one, explaining what they're all about, how I got them, how much they were, if I love them or not. Some of them are terrible, some of them are great. Okay, first up I'm going to start with the series that I actually am reading right now, which is JoJo's Stone Ocean. This I have actually watched the manga. What am I talking about? I watched the anime of this, and it's really, really good, really insane. Like literally the craziest piece of media I've ever consumed, I swear. So I'm working my way through this slowly. I think it's interesting to read it in a manga form after watching the anime, but I'm really enjoying it. So it's about this girl who's been falsely jailed, and then she like unlocks these powers of hers, and I can't explain the plot. You just have to watch it. It's just like the most absurd, ridiculous TV show you will ever see, but like in a really fun, satisfying way. It is, yeah, like my top 5 ever TV shows, I have to say. So I'm reading it in the manga. This is number 1. I got this full price, which was 100, which is not very expensive. Oh, and if you're curious, this is what the inside looks like. This one is a banger. Okay, next, I'm also reading this at the same time as I am reading that manga. This is, as you can probably tell, well, Goosebumps. This is a really good book for beginners. It has a lot of vocabulary that's really simple. The plot is also quite, I guess, predictable. There's a lot of things going on that you kind of know is happening, including there was this one scene. Where is it? Where is it? I don't know. There's a scene, I don't know where it is, but where the character is like, "You're a dum-dum head," and it's like, takes on to no one. It's such like cheesy 90s insults translated into Chinese. I love it. So yeah, if you're thinking of getting into books, this is definitely one I would strongly recommend. If this is up your alley, this is your vibe. Cool. And I think I got it secondhand, 100. Yeah, cool. Okay, now we're into the territory of books that I started to read and gave up on. That entire pile you saw is like every book that I've started and not finished. It's kind of tragic. So this one is on Roman history, not mythology, just history. It's got some pretty some pretty beautiful artwork. And I'm really excited to read it. When I tried to read it at first, it was way too hard. But I haven't tried for a very long time. I think that now if I try, I'll be able to do it. Is this camera too close? I think this camera's too close. You're missing out on the beautiful shots of this guy. Whoa. Okay, but yeah, this was me trying to note down all the words. It is not not that easy at all, especially, how do I say hectare in Chinese? Now I know how to say it. Cool. Okay, I've zoomed out. Is that better? I don't know. This is Dragonlance. It's like a trashy 80s fantasy series of which I have... Wait for it. Ugh. 6 books. Although it seems like there's meant to be 3 books and they've been split into 2 books each. Surprisingly, I actually have read through I think 20 pages before I gave up. Surprisingly, it was actually not that hard to read. He uses a lot of... She uses a lot of really overly simple language. Not simple, just like literary language, but in a way that's kind of overdone. And so she just recycles the same descriptions for things over and over again. So I really should push through and try and do this one. It's just 6 books, so I guess it's kind of too intimidating to start. But I really want to try and push through. As you can see, it's secondhand, kind of gross. But yeah, there's book 1, 2, 3. So 3 and 4 have the same art. And then there is 5 and 6, which also have the same art. I got these for 76 each, but I had to buy all of them. So how much is that? 480 NTD in total, which is all right. I had to bring them from Taichung up to Taipei though. They were very heavy. But anyway, that's irrelevant. Okay, this next book, Lo Xiao de Fanke. I actually got this one in Australia, weirdly enough, for $2 Australian. Just at a secondhand store that had a pile of Chinese books. So this is actually one of the first novels I ever started reading. And as you can see, I've almost gotten halfway through, which is crazy because this was such a hard novel. At the time, I could not understand anything. And looking at it now, it's not that easy. I don't know how I managed to get anywhere through it. But this book has so much... It taught me so much crass Chinese about all the different ways a man can talk about the things he can do with his member. So it was educational, let's just say that. The story of this one is about a guy who inherits, I think, a bunch of houses and then installs hidden cameras to watch everyone. It's meant to be ooh, so perverse, so creepy. And then he finds that one of his tenants is I guess murdering someone or something, and injecting this guy's blood with milk and all these devious things. It's meant to be really shocking, I think, but I honestly think it's a bit contrived. But I will eventually try and reread it from the start now that I'm a bit better with my Chinese. Interestingly as well, this is one of the few books where I have just tried to push through without actually translating every word for word. Not word for word, but just making an Anki deck, an Anki whatever out of every single word. Which is why I've made so much more progress than a lot of other books. But still, a little bit, too hard for me. Okay, next. This was kind of when I realized that I had too many books that were too difficult for me. I tried to buy some more books that were kids' novels, and I thought I would be able to do this book, but when I started reading it, I found it really difficult, and also I found it kind of boring. I actually kind of hated this book. Also, the art style is kind of ugly. Anyway, and also the characters weirdly wide. Maybe this is something that Taiwanese people get used to, but for me, I can really notice when characters are just a different shape, and it really throws me off. But yeah, it's about these... I don't even remember what it was about. It was so boring. Just these kids that had to go to a post office for some reason, and I'm assuming at some point there's a dragon. I remember they go to a medieval fair, but this book clearly did not make an impression on me, and it was $3.50. I paid full price for this. In hindsight, that was too much. I've read a third of it before I gave up. Cool. Okay. Next one, I got this on accident. I actually haven't bought by accident. I actually haven't bought like a new novel in like 6 months because I obviously have too many. But then I thought I was buying manga and I bought this instead. It's like a light novel. It is really easy to read, actually. I think it's going to be one of my next books that I'll read just because it's so easy compared to the other books. I think it makes sense to work through my books from easiest to hardest, so I can slowly work my way up to the harder books that I've tried to read and then I've given up on because I just have so many books that when I started them were just the wrong level for me. Anyway, so this is about two co-workers, I think. I had like a quick look at it. The name doesn't make any sense in English, and then the name in Chinese also seems like it doesn't make any sense. Is it originally Korean, I think? Let me have a look. I wonder if the Korean name makes any sense. Probably not. Okay, yeah, looks like Korean. Okay, but yeah, it's like up on my list, and that was $3.40. Oh my god. But I think I might have gotten a discount. But anyway, still. Okay, next, in the same vein, I have this book here. Don't look. This one is, I got this secondhand. I try not to think about what the hands have done that touched this book before me. It probably was like 40 NTD or something, super cheap, I'm pretty sure it was. And I tried to read this, but as you can see, all of the yellow words, the words they didn't understand, and it's just too many words per page before I just get burnt out, especially because some of these are not very easy words. I had a Taiwanese person who flipped through this and they told me it was really boring, but I don't know. The first, how many pages? The first, ooh, oh my god. The first, ooh, why is there no, wait, have I really literally only read like 4 pages? Oh my god, okay, I read like 4 pages, that's pathetic. Yeah, I mean the 4 pages that I read were fine. It was like mafia vibes or something. There's no romance at all, but that was like 4 pages in. Okay, next one. This, I think, as a non-Taiwanese person, this book makes no sense to me. It's like about growing up in the 90s, going to a Taiwanese high school or something like that. Where are the characters? I'm pretty sure they have like pictures of the characters somewhere. Oh, here we go. Such random names as well. Like, I swear I've like never met a Taiwanese person who uses like a Chinese name. Everyone's just like, I'm Justin or something. Anyway, this book was also kind of too difficult. It is about a delinquent boy who I guess gets in trouble a lot, I think, if I'm not mixing it up with the next book I'm about to show you. It was okay, but I only made it through like 20 pages before. Probably not even 20 pages. Sometimes books start on like page 10, so I think I've done like 20 pages, but I've actually done 10 pages. Oh, there you go. I've only done 10 pages. It's kind of tragic, actually. So like, I get 10 pages and then I give up and I try next book thinking it'll be easier, and then I get through 10 pages and then I give up. And that is the cycle of life. Okay. This one is translated from French. It is also about like a delinquent boy, oops, out of frame. A delinquent boy who, as punishment, is forced to take care of a disabled classmate, which is like kind of a terrible premise for a book. I'm enjoying it, or I was enjoying it, but it also is just like such a ridiculous premise. The idea that they would just like give away a disabled kid as like a prop to like teach a naughty kid how to be well behaved. So I think it's kind of trash, but like ignoring the glaring issues, I was enjoying it. But it was a little bit too hard as well. Actually, it wasn't even that hard. Okay, maybe I'll explain why I've given up on so many of these books, which I didn't explain before. the problem was that the way that I've read so many books in Chinese is that I will, not with this one, but okay, I'll show you with this one. What I will do is I will like, oh my, Jesus Christ. I will like highlight every single new word, and then I will add it into like Anki, like a flashcard, and then I will study that. And so basically I'll be reading it until I get like 30 new words, and I'll make those a flashcards, which takes a long time. And then I won't read the book until the next day, and I'll do another 30 cards. And the problem with that is that it takes such a long time to read a book, and I end up learning all these words that actually I probably don't see again for like 3 years. And so I read books really slowly and like really painfully, and it's been a terrible, not terrible experience, but just like I haven't been able to really get into books that I want to, including this one, which is Monster High in Chinese. So recently, like last month, I tried a new thing where I look up any new word that I really can't figure out the meaning of, and if it really seems important, or if I've seen it before and I still can't remember it, then I'll add it into a flashcard. And that I've been reading books so much faster and like genuinely enjoying my experience so much more. So that's my new technique. Anyway, so I'll explain this one first. Monster High in Chinese. I got this like 4 years ago, so ambitious trying to read it, which is why so many of these words, which actually in hindsight are not hard at all now. Like I know all of these words, but at the time they were so difficult for me. So yeah, this is like also on my like the top of my list of books I really want to read because it's so trashy and fun. Okay, and then this one, I actually have read this, but I read it in the sense that I didn't translate anything, and I've put it in my TBR just because I didn't really understand like half of it. Like a lot of it was just way out of my, whoa, oh my god, way out of my level. It's like a funny manga, lots of like, it's very like random XD, the comedy of it all. It's good, I liked it. I think I probably would like it more if I understood it, so like that's not really the fault of the manga that I didn't laugh at some of the jokes. But I think if I try again, I think I'll get a lot more out of it, and then maybe I can put it in my collection of treasured books. That's Sailor Moon. Anyway. Not a bad book, but maybe a little bit too difficult. Okay, we're nearing towards the end of the books that I have started to read. This one I got at like a museum in Taichung. It's about a cat that like goes and talks to different people and tries to help them. And sometimes he doesn't help them very well. It's kind of funny, it's pretty cute, but it's just like literally 8 panels, like, and then the next story is like another story, different people, different situation. It's pretty cute. As with every other book, I started it and then I gave up because of my crazy study techniques. So I would like to try and push through with this because it seems pretty fun. I don't know if I'm like in love with it, but it was good. Okay, next one is this one. I kind of want to do like an entire video on this because when I went to Hodong, I got this book for free. So I went to Cat Village and it was like bucketing down with rain. It was like the weather was terrible. We went there to take photos of cute cats. All the cute cats had run away to hide. So the only choice we had was to go to some random museum about like coal mining, and I thought that sounds so boring. Oops. But we ended up going there, and there was like a guy working there who was so enthusiastic about the what he was doing. He was like one of the people that works in the coal mine in this like coal mining museum. We talked for like an hour in Chinese it was actually me and a bunch of classmates. I didn't understand half what he was saying because it was in Chinese, and my coal mine specific vocabulary is not that strong, or was not that strong, still isn't that strong. But at the end he like gave us all a book each to like say thank you, and it was really, really touching actually. And this has been on my shelf for ages because A, I think I don't have the vocabulary for it, and B, because I thought like I would find it boring. But looking at it now, this book seems really cool. I actually I'm really curious about it. It seems such a like authentic book, you know? Like this is like when can you find a book that's like about like such a real thing? And I remember he was saying there were some really tragic events that happened in the coal mine, and yeah, I'm really curious to like read it and fully understand what he was saying. This is where I was. I was standing inside here. I don't know. He gave me the book here, and then we went in here. Anyway, whatever. There's a photo of... Whoa. Yeah, he was like deep in these caves, like often naked, very sweaty. It seems like so... not for me. As in like being a coal miner is what I mean, not for me. Okay, these books are getting bigger and bigger as we go. Can I even fit this in? I bought this book thinking it was really funny and cute. It is like about different animals and like animal facts. It's meant to be just about like the weirdest animals and the weirdest facts about them. Like this fact, this fish it looks so funny because it's dead. What a fun fact. Like it's pretty cool, but the Chinese is really difficult, actually. This is the problem. You pick up a kid's book and you're like, well, it's for kids, so sure, that means it'll be easy. But sometimes kids' books are even harder than adult books because this one uses so much like silly, sarcastic language and really specific language. It's just not an easy book at all. So this is kind of like way down the list of books that I want to read about. Okay, well, obviously this is not hard, but you know, the rest of it's hard. And I got through not even that far. Very, very, not very far for a picture book. Kind of embarrassing. Oh my god. And lastly, oh my god. Can I even get this into focus? Okay, I'm holding up my camera. This was very expensive. I think it was like 600 NTD. Woo. And it is really beautiful. It's really cool. It's about, what is it about? Animals and their habitats, and it kind of travels with the animals around to different parts of the world. But why did I stop reading it? I can't even remember. Like, look at this page. It's so nice. Yeah. I don't know why I haven't like continued this. I think I don't know, just got distracted, I guess. So yeah, that's the last of my books that I have started, but have not finished. Only 2 of them I'm actually reading right now. The rest are kind of abandoned, if you will. 21. There are 21 books in this pile of I've started, I've not finished. I actually had to like buy this like 30 pack of bookmarks just so I could keep track of everything that I had started and not finished. And I'm actually getting kind of close to using up all the bookmarks. This is a problem. This is why I do not buy new books, because I am a mess. Okay, now onto pile number 2. These are all of my books that I have not actually started reading. Starting with these 2 books that I got for free from like a swap meet. I don't actually, they're like a book of Chinese. I low-key don't want to read this because Chinese is so painful. This book is so San Gu Mao Lu. Yeah, I don't know what that means. So yeah, these were free, so that's cool, but also kind of gross and also probably boring. But I will give them a try, keep an open mind, and if they're boring, then I will give them away, if anyone wants them. I mean, they were free, so probably not. Next one is just like, okay, these aren't even books. Like, some of these are not books, they're just like, this was like a pamphlet I got from the National Palace Museum about Rococo. I don't know why they have a Rococo. Is it Rococo? Yes. Like, why do they have this at the museum? I have no idea. Oh. Actually, I mostly took it for the stickers, the free stickers. But like, yeah, I guess I'll just read it. It'll take like 30 minutes. But I'm counting it. I'm counting it as my pile. Okay. This is a Christmas book. 圣诞好美. Christmas, beautiful. So this is also a book I got for free. Oh yeah, I went to this swap meet and like I got a bunch of these books from this one woman, and then she like snuck all these little like Jesus loves you stickers into my books somehow, and then when I got home I like dropped them and like Jesus loves you stickers went everywhere. Sneaky. So this could be probably as boring, definitely would have Christian undertones. The first half is like Christmas stories and then the second half is like history. This could be interesting actually. I don't know. I mean, it was free, so if it sucks then like whatever, no loss. Okay. The next two books, nope, hold on. Next three books, I got these all from the museum in Hong Kong. This one was, ooh, that's very green. This one was talking about all the different artworks. I don't actually know if I'll read through this because it looks a bit kind of pointless. I mean, whatever. If I hate it, then I'll just get rid of it. So this is also from the same place. These ones are so much nicer. These are like, I think it's like history, and it's like such a beautiful book. I think the Chinese is going to be really difficult, but it's obviously not that big, so I guess it won't be that hard to go through, and also there's English as well. So yeah, and I'm pretty sure it's like in Mandarin, not Cantonese, despite being from the Hong Kong Museum. Looks really cool. Like I actually, ooh, so fancy. Wish I was a wealthy aristocrat. Anyway, yeah, and then similarly, same place. This one is also so cool. It's like about, what is it called? Pottery? But whoa, look at this. Not much Chinese in here at all. It's just like a really beautiful book. And yeah, do I know any of these people? Where is Qin Shi Huang? That's not the name. Qin Shi Huang. Anyway, my favorite is the deer. I like low-key want to get a tattoo of like one of these deer one day, but one day. Okay, and so now onto the novels that I have not read. So I bought this one full price, which was probably like, how much was it? $3.50. Oh god, $3.50. Too much money. I bought it because I thought the cover was really cool and like fun. Afterwards I then like looked through it and I feel like it looks really like boring. It's like set in space, which I don't really, I mean, it's like literally on the cover, so that's my fault. But I don't really like those sort of stories, and the art style is not one that I love, and the Chinese, I remember thinking it was actually a lot more difficult than I thought it would be, but we will see. This one, I actually got this in Australia, of all places, from a secondhand store. A different one to the other one, the other book I have, but probably was also like $2. This is like, I think it's like short stories, like horror short stories. One of these pictures is like very not safe for YouTube, so let me make sure I don't accidentally open onto that page. Anyway, I have no idea what this is about. I haven't started it. It's very yellow. You can hear very crispy. It looks really cool actually. I really should read this. The art, ooh. The art looks cool. And this in the back, that's really cool. Okay, next one. I bought this full price again, probably $3.20. It is, I think, translated from Japanese, and I don't even know what it's about. Probably about like Japanese mythology, partly. You can see there are some pictures. It looks pretty cool. Yeah, I should try and read this. It looks pretty cool actually. But again, so many books and I have not even started them. Kind of tragic. Anyway, next one. This one I got for free. God, there are so many books. Whichever child owned this before me went absolutely hog wild with his little stamp. and totally trashed this book. But anyway, it's really cute though. It's like 70s vibe. I really like it, and I really want to read it, and maybe it'll be terrible. Okay, 地球的棒棒糖. Is that like the world's candy cane? What the heck is this? Anyway, I'm gonna try and go a bit faster because I feel like I've been rambling for too long. Anyway, hopefully you're not like really sad because you like only came to this video for me to talk about this specific book, and now I'm just flipping through it chaosly. You'll never know. Anyway, cool. Next, Goosebumps. I have not started this one, but they only had, I think they had like 5 books when I went to buy these, and they had that one with like the terrifying puppet. Like if you grew up in the 90s, you know exactly the Goosebumps book. And I hate that puppet, so I didn't get that one. I just got, what is this? Okay, whatever. Yeah, it's on my list. I guess it's easy. These Goosebumps books, they're easy. Okay, this one. This was a gift. A very kind gift. This one seems to be a lot about Taiwanese food. In hindsight, I don't understand what they're talking about a lot of the time. The art is really cute. I love the art. But like, they talk a lot about food, and I don't really care that much. Sorry, but it's true. What is this? It looks really cute, really fun. I'll just have to push through the like stuff about food because it's not something that I like am as passionate about. Okay, I'm so ready for this book. This one is like, I don't understand exactly what it's meant to be about, but it seems to be related to like history, like, hold on. Like it features, just wait for it, the jade cabbage. The iconic jade cabbage. I don't know what like this book is about, but it looks really cool. Just like I went to a book fair, and I like this humongous book fair, which is like rows and rows of books, and I bought 2 Chinese books. Did I buy 2 or did I buy 1? But anyway, I like scoured the entire place, but I was like, I can't just like mindlessly buy stuff, and I just got this, so I feel very proud of myself. I think it was on sale as well, so probably like $2.60. Anyway, this is on Chinese myths, and this book is way too hard. I thought it was a kid's book, but I guess it's painful to read. The cover is so beautiful though. It's like short stories, so I guess even if it is difficult, at least I can like just push through one and then give up, and then push through another one and then give up. That probably was my logic when I bought this. Anyway, moving fast. Next, Artemis Fowl. When I was 7, like someone came to my school and did like a reading of Artemis Fowl, and I was like, this is so cool, and that's why I bought this book, because when I was 7 I thought it was cool. Apparently there's one where he goes to Taipei, and I really hope that's the one that I have, but it probably isn't. It's probably like this one. What is that? 史匹罗尖塔. The hell is that? I don't know. This book seems so difficult though. Like I tried to read a bit of it and I could not understand so much of it. So I kind of regret buying this, as again, I bought this full price for like 300. I need to be more selective. Okay, random Christian book number 5. I don't know what this is. A bunch of short stories. Could be boring. Probably will be boring, but who is that? Ooh, hello. Whatever. Okay. And then the last one in this collection. So like the next ones are all going to be manga. This is book 3 of a 4-book series. When I started this series, I accidentally picked up book 4 on accident or by accident. It's really good though. It's like if you are starting like reading Chinese, this is like the book you should get. I think one of the books, because it's like these plucky children go into like there's like a basement underneath their school, which has 100 layers, 100 floors, and each floor has like a different world they can go into. it's obviously like a book for kids, so it's a bit silly, but like it's not too hard to understand. Well, I mean, it's not that easy because it uses a lot of like literary language that you wouldn't use it in conversation, but like it uses a lot of very generic literary language, and I don't know, it's just like, it's really fun, it's well written, and ooh, tornado, whoa, I just think it's a really good book. Definitely a good place to start. Yes, I've read book 4 and then I read book 1 and 2 and I haven't finished book 3. I feel kind of ridiculous that I've only read 3 out of the 4 books. Anyway, whatever, it is what it is. Okay, all up, that is 19, including the silly pamphlets. I guess, I don't know if that's cheating to count those, but whatever, 19 books here. Okay, final slog. This is all my manga. Okay, firstly I got this secondhand. It was very cheap, I think. Maybe like 20 each. It seems to be like this world where like there are these small girls that have different functions. It's really weird. I like did kind of scope out a bit of it, including what is this? Oh my god. I don't know, there's like this tiny girl that like is like a CD player. I think it's meant to be funny, but it kind of just seems bad. But I don't know why I bought this in hindsight. I think I bought it because I thought it would be easy to read, which probably it will be. But I'm gonna read it. If it's terrible, I'll get rid of it. If it's great, then that's great. Okay, some of these you've seen before. This is One Piece. Pretty cool. Nana, which I mentioned that I read in a previous thing. Oh, okay, so one of these is an extra +1 to the books that I've started. I haven't started this though. I love how they do this like cover though for these 2 books. So cool. I recently got these 2, so I guess this video a manga haul? It is now. These are 2 on my TBR. I have read book number 1, so this is not irresponsible, but I bought 2 and 3. I have bought this recently as well, which I'm not going to flick through because this is BL, that is 18 plus. Am I gonna flick through it? Okay, that's cute. That's cute. It's like about 2 dads who have 2 daughters, and it's like, I never see a book that's just about like parents, like gay parents. It seems really nice, but then also it does get a bit like steamy when the kids are asleep. The dads get a bit spicy. I also have books 3 and 4. I also have a book 2 which I read like last week. This series seems really cool. The art is really beautiful and the story is kind of effed up. Anyway, this series I want to do an entire it was not close enough. Let's zoom out. Whoa. I want to do an entire book video about this series. It's like about world history, starting from book 1, which is like literally the Big Bang. It starts the Big Bang and works up till like the Vietnam War, I think. It has 12 books in total. This book is about Greece, Rome, and the Mediterranean. Okay, well, it's got Cleopatra, but I guess it's got Egypt as well. The first book was about like Mesopotamia, and it was like prehistory, and like there's one book, I think it's book 7, where it's like the French Revolution and they have like yassified Marie Antoinette, and I need to read this series just so I can get to that section. It seems so damn cool, but like so ridiculous, but like so cool. Anyway, book 3 is on, what is this, Asia and also East Asia. Okay, and then this one is on like Islam and Europe, so really cool. Oh wait, can you see? Do I have this? Where is it? Yassified number 7, yassified Marie Antoinette. Okay, I also have book 1 of Akira, which I was like, I have to buy this, and then obviously I've not read it since. It's even gaining dust. Anyway, this seems so cool. I really need to read this, especially because it's so big and so like, I don't know, such aesthetically pleasing. And yeah, I'll get there eventually. How much does this cost? $3.60. How much does it cost for the English version? Probably like 360 like US dollars. And then I also showed you this one in my last video. So that's, oh my god, is that everything? That's everything. Okay, and these piles of books, this is 15 in total. So I will have to figure out the maths as I'm editing this video. Okay, so in total that is about 55 books, assuming I haven't missed any, which I almost definitely have. In total, I mean, the most expensive books I have are maybe like 300 NTD. The cheapest were like either $0 or a lot of secondhand ones were maybe $50. So in total, I probably spent like 9,000 NTD, which is like 400 Australian dollars, like 300 US dollars. Honestly, for like an entire 50 novels worth and like books, I think that's not bad at all. I mean, some of them are garbage, but a lot of them this video has like really motivated me to like really get stuck into these books because they've been rotting away on my shelf for like way too long. Anyway, cool. So thank you so much everyone for watching my video. Now I have the job of putting everything back into place on this shelf because I had to take everything off to do the dramatic shot of my books. Let me know if you like this, if you think it was not enough detail, if it was too much detail. I'm worried I had way too much detail, but like sometimes I watch book reviews where people are like, they just like see the title and the author and then move on, which is kind of like, okay, well, what even is this book? But then like, also this video is probably like an hour long, so I'm like, if it's like an hour long and you've stuck to this point, thank you. That's amazing. You are truly beautiful. Oh, and before I go, I love you, Megan.